Each year, countless new laws and regulations come into force all around the world, and 2024 looks to be no different. There are a few rule changes surrounding travel that are set to take hold next year, meaning holidaymakers should ensure they are aware of these before setting off anywhere. It comes as travel figures are expected to boom in 2024, following a significant slump during the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. The Mirror reports that the number of flights is due to hit 34.4 million in 2023 and grow even further next year. So if you're planning on getting away during 2024, here are some of the upcoming rules, regulations and events to know about before you start booking. 100 ml rule to be scrapped. Passengers in the UK will soon be able to take up to 2 litres of liquids in their hand luggage while boarding a plane. The UK government announced last year that all security scanners in the country would be upgraded with the new technology by June 2024. Some airports, like London City, already have the new scanners in place. People are able to bring larger toiletries as well as get through security quicker. This change is only set for the UK so far, so you'll need to check the rules for your journey back. Until airports confirm the scanners are complete, existing rules stay in place, meaning you can only take liquids under 100 ml in your hand luggage in a clear bag. Children and e-gates. Since July 2023, children as young as 10 are able to use e-gates, resulting in quicker airport journeys for families. The gates are installed at 13 airports in the UK: Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, London City, Luton, Birmingham, Bristol, Cardiff, East Midlands, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Manchester, and Newcastle. They are also in use at UK border controls at the Eurostar terminals in Brussels and Paris. Passport rules. Passports must be less than 10 years old on the day that you travel. They also must have at least 3 months remaining after you get back. Although these requirements have been in place for a while now, some passengers are still getting caught out. In some cases, airport workers have gotten the rules wrong and turned people away. New EU border controls. The Entry/Exit System, EES, is set to be introduced by autumn 2024, and will apply to any non-EU citizens travelling into EU countries. The process will include registering the person's name, their type of the travel document, fingerprints and captured facial images, and the date and place of entry and exit. This could result in longer queues for Brits despite the system aiming to save time at airports. Visas. Over the next year there are expected to be a few changes to the visa regime internationally. Claudia Gawaldi, travel intelligence data lead at Riskline, told The Mirror, "We have seen many countries easing visa requirements lately, even during limited periods of time for trial periods to boost tourism. In January we have the visa-free regime for Kosovo. Kosovan passport holders will be able to enter Schengen area. Iran and Russia have signed an agreement for January, while Israel is joining the US waiver program. Finland recently closed most of its border with Russia. It is quite active times for Europe." Claudia also explained that a current trend in international travel is the ongoing digitalization of visas, which is due to happen in the Schengen area. On October 6 next year, an automated IT system for registering travelers from third countries will come into force. This has been referred to as the Entry/Exit System, or EES. Once this is up and running, an electronic visa system called EU Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETIAS, will be introduced, likely in early 2025, which will see most non-EU citizens who travel to the bloc charged €7. Tourist tax. Many tourist destinations are now charging visitors for staying there, with 10 places set to increase fees next year. Venice will introduce a tourist tax next year, where a €5 fee will be charged for those coming for the day. Other destinations have increased their current tourist taxes. As of January 2024, tourists to Paris will have to pay a charge that is almost 200% higher than the current price. Officials in Amsterdam are bumping the tax to 12.5% carat of hotel room rate, making it the highest per night in the world. Valencia has also announced plans to introduce a tourist tax for travelers who will stay in accommodation facilities, such as hotels, apartments, campsites and hostels, which will vary between €0, 50 and €2 per night. Paris Olympics. The Summer Olympics will be held in Paris next year, so if you're traveling there, you may face some disruption. Single metro journeys will cost €4, almost double the normal price, and a daily or weekly Paris 2024 transport pass will be launched. Those who live in the city won't face the price hikes. According to a study by Deloitte commissioned by Airbnb and published in April, prices for the Île-de-France, Paris, region will rise 85% during the Games. Restricted airspace. There are a number of restrictions in airspace currently in place due to conflicts. Large areas of land cannot be flown over above Israel, Palestine and Ukraine due to the wars there. Equally, zones over Azerbaijan and Armenia are out of bounds for aircraft, as they are over Niger. Most European countries have banned direct flights to Russia following its invasion of Ukraine. We expect the Ukraine conflict to continue for the next year, which will mean airlines are restricted or have to make alternative routes. The limited availability is the factor that puts up ticket prices, Claudia said. Don't miss the latest news from around Scotland and beyond. Sign up to our daily newsletter.